Love and blessings, peace and prosperity, divine, beautiful soul. What is good in your world? It's me, Nicole P, your spiritual barista. Surya put some guidance and inspiration from the cards. I got a reading for you, my love, and I'm focusing on Leos in this reading. So, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Let's pull some cards and see what the message for you is this week. And you know what? I say this the time that you come across this video, it is meant for you. Timeless tarot, as they say here on the YouTube. Now, let me get a sip. I'm drinking Folgers. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy at all. I love the hand, I like the small crafted, small business, small crafted coffees. But Folgers was on sale, and so I got a bunch of Folgers. All right, let's get into the cards. I'm gonna shuffle, and then I'm gonna pull the cards. Hold on one second. Hold on. I need both hands. I'm recording on my phone, and so I have to hold the mic right up to my mouth because otherwise you can't hear me very well. So, okay, hold on one second. Are you ready for it? Let's do some shuffling. Okay, hold up. So, I'm going to still talk to you. You probably won't be able to hear me as well, but yeah, so this is it. It's a kind of cloudy sort of day here in the PNW. What else? We got this full moon in Scorpio coming up. I'm a little nervous, man, because it normally just knocks me on my butt. But I tell you something, it does close out cycles. So what you've really been like wanting to close out, be careful what you ask for. I don't think be careful. I'm not trying to scare you, but just be aware, be intentional of what you ask for, because spirit does what spirit does. And so it's a time that a lot of shedding, a lot of purging, and so it messes me up, but in a good way, because on the other side of it, it's bomb. On the other side of it, it is bomb. Let me get a little shuffling here for these bad boys. Let's put that aside. I think that's one to take. Was that sloppy shuffling, or was that really a card? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see. Oh, another one. Let's do it. I just seen a smile, so I don't have these everything. Let's take this one. Okay, we're gonna leave those. We're gonna put these aside here. This was the first, second, and third. Okay, right. Let's go. Ooh, I love this for you. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, and let's do a rooted. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Leo, look at this. Okay, that's better. Now you can really hear me and my voice. Oh my gosh, did you see this? I love this for you, Leo. Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, and 5-6 of swords. I'm sorry, wands. I'm having like a menopause moment. I forgot I was calling that swords as was. Oh my gosh. And then the overall encompassing energy is the 10 of Pentacles. Leo, what is good in your world, literally? Like the energies for you that are coming up. I think what happened is this Aries season, like you're just coming out of fire, and you were so activated and such clarity. I mean, this is also too so much of an energy for you in this calendar year as a 2024 8 year, right? We're in the year of the Strength card and the Star card, and there's some elements of justice. So you really are on fire, right? You are finding ways that it's almost like things are starting to make sense to you. And you've been waiting for this for some time. So it's not only just action, but it's this intention. Like you're very aware of your intentions. And so be prepared to just feel even more rooted and grounded and very keen. Like you have this keen sense of how how may you best use your fire, right? In a respectful way. Like you've deepened your relationship to your fire. And this is the time that it's not to sleep on it, right? Don't sleep on the opportunities that come your way, the connections that come your way. You're receiving a lot. There's a lot that's coming. Like there's a lot that you will be receiving. Obviously, look at this. We have the 6 of Wands. So this is a time of receiving and receiving. Yes, we have this coin energy. So it may indicate for you, if this is something in your life, that there's some more financial stability, and it may not be in the big shebang that you would like. You may not have all the extra money to be getting more of your gowns that you would like and your jewels, but it's ways that you're going to be taken care of, and things are starting to work out in a very, very logical, sort of methodical way. It's like you are able to, because what happens to you, Leo, is you're able, like, your magic comes through creativity. Your magic comes through inspiring others, like really being on stage and allowing your light to shine. And sometimes there's this struggle for you with really rooting into a practical sense of being. Like, let someone else do that. Let me just get to the stage. Let me just shine. Let me just show up. Let someone else handle all of the details. And you've been tasked with knowing the behind the scenes and learning the details. And there's this way in which you're going to be making that, like, really great things are coming your way, and you will surprisingly have such a sense of, like, almost like this keen um, ability to be very logical. And there's a spirituality to logical, there's a beautiful, and there's magic to logical. Like, everything has this place and purpose. And the opportunities that come your way, be very mindful of how to lock things in and how to move forward with a plan of action. It's very important for you to not just do things by flying by the seat of your pants. I think that's one of the sayings they used to have, like, in the 80s. It's really important for you to really root into what makes most sense. And I know it's really hard because, like I said, I know that you like to be like, oh, okay, let someone else do it. But this is the time where you got to take responsibility for it. You got to get this stuff done. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to help you. This is on you right now. And because things are coming. Things are coming. So it's a time to be like, okay, what are maybe some of the either intentional compromises or sacrifices right now that I need to make for the bigger goal or the bigger dream or for the future? And I'm talking more like near future, because things are coming, like, things are all coming together. You're finding your place, you're finding your people, and this energy is really like a blessing. Like, you are on your path, you are on your way. Like, do not give up. And but once again, it's going to require you to, like, step back and just say, let me root into some Taurus energy or some Capricorn energy or some Virgo energy. Let me find where those energies are in my chart, and how can I embody some of those in in the way in which I am moving forward with these opportunities, in the ways that I am making sure that I'm cared for and things are moving smoothly. It's almost like when you don't want to do the behind the scenes. Like, behind the scenes is really boring, but it's a a very important part of the process, right? A lot of people just want to show up, right? And you are just one of those people that just want to show up, because all the other stuff is boring, but you got to know the boring. And it doesn't mean you have to do the boring, but you got to know the boring, okay? But this is like really good stuff coming your way, my love. And so be very, very, very intentional. Be very conscious and aware. Influence. Ooh, this is a time too of great influence for you. How you influence other, commitment. Ooh, of course, we can see that with that King of Pentacles. And foundation. Most definitely. So here it is. I think with the influence, the commitment, and the foundation, it ties so beautifully into these cards, and the fact that you are, right? You have more influence than you realize. And influence doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to show up on social media. Influence of, like, how kind, how generous, how wonderful, how you make someone feel at the grocery store, the way you can compliment other people, the way you can recognize the beauty in other folks and the specialness in other folks. So it's also to a reminder to be conscious and aware of your influence and how your influence impacts others, right? So don't get too caught up into the ego right? Which can be easy to do because you like all eyes on you. But being very aware of your influence and committing, like really committing to what is the plan of action, creating these very strong foundations for you, and it has a lot to do with opportunities and the Knight of Cups to close it out. So, leading with your heart once again, which that's something you do. I mean, that's what Leo is. It's leading with your heart, and so no matter what comes your way, what's happened in the past, don't allow cockamamie people and experiences to keep you from leading with your heart, because that's how you make the world a better place. That's how you help to make change in the world. Big things are coming your way. Step into that logical type of mind and some stability, that like stable way of thinking. Like sometimes you have to do this. It's not necessarily the safe thing, like you're going to, how should I say it? It's not like you're gonna like, sometimes it's okay to do the safe thing, I guess I should say, and it's not that you're playing it safe, but you're doing something to make sure your bases are covered. I think that's where that commitment and the foundation is for you. Okay, that you might have to like that, like I said, intentional commitment and sacrifice just a little bit, and it's only to make sure that everything's set up for the future, and that future could be 6 months, it could be a year or anything like that, but you are really, you're on to something. You really are on to something. And it's at the ball's in your court. But I think the biggest thing is to really tap into that earth energy. And it's okay. It's really cool to be logical and strategic and methodical. And actually, in the boring, mundane stuff is where there is so much magic. So it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm raising my cafecito to you, my dear Leo. Thank you for tuning in. I hope this was of service to you, and peace, love, and everything in between. Until next time. Bye.